Says it's setting up, so if you guys can hear us, yay, but if not, we're waiting. Here we go. All right, I think we are live. Are we live, guys? So if you guys can hear us, yay, but if not, we're waiting. Here we go. All right, so here we go. Okay, let me close that out. Let's get back to us, and I think we are live. So everybody, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us live. If you are here, let me know that you can hear me. Let me know that we are live. That's with Zoom, I can't see the comments, so I have my phone over to the side to see if you guys are here and if you are listening to us. So if you are, please let us know in the comments. I just want to make sure we're live before we continue on with this, which I'm not seeing it. So let's see. It says that we are. So I'm going to continue on and hopefully everybody can see this. If not, we have the video recording. Okay. All right. So today I want to introduce you to a very special guest of mine, Dr. Isabel Serrano. And I met her actually in Costa Rica when we took, Stephanie McVale and I took a retreat with a couple of women that wanted to really heal their lives. And she was our mindfulness, meditation, yoga, everything instructor in Amaturia. It was a beautiful, beautiful experience. And I loved having her. Now, if you know me, I don't do a lot of yoga. I definitely don't do a lot of yoga. And Isabel, you probably are aware of that. Yet I have started to, with Isabel on a weekly basis now, really kind of connecting my mind, which obviously is spiritual and all up in the divine world, to the body that is in the physical world. And that's really special. Through our journey in Costa Rica, Isabel, you really helped me, like the words that you would say, the meditation, the guidedness, the yoga, all of it, like all connected. And it really was so special for me. And I looked forward to every single day waking up and we're like, is Isabel doing yoga? Is Isabel doing it? And the meditations at night too. So it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. So I want to welcome Dr. Isabel to my YouTube channel, to all of you guys. She's very special, but I know there's a lot more about you that I would love for you to share with our subscribers here, and as I make sure that we're still live. So go for it. Hello.
Thank you, Dee. This is wonderful opportunity for me, and I want to thank you again for having me on your channel. Very flattered and honored. It was a great time, yes, when we met. So I am a holistic health coach and yoga and mindfulness instructor. I think what Daniel is talking about is I love teaching yoga only because for me it's been the best way to learn to connect with my own body. It's an experience I never had before in my life. And I lived a past life of academia. And so I lived on my mind all the time, like many of us do, which is, it just becomes pretty normal, right? Unfortunately. So we're very disconnected. And yoga was the one thing for me that just, I found my place, my home. In my body, in like right on the mat. The mat is a very special place for me, and I decided to become certified as a yoga instructor because I wanted to be able to share that incredible experience that happens during those few minutes right on the mat when it's just you connecting with you and the divine. And I've learned that everything that happens on the mat is a metaphor for life. So it's been beautiful for me to be able to connect my coaching with my practice on the mat and sharing that. It's a big honor for me. So
Well, I'm so
yeah.
excited to have you here. And one of the things that you said really hit home for me is like the mat. It was like the mat. I actually came home, and when I came home, I actually Reiki'd my mat. So it was really special to have that connection. So most of the times we gym and we use other people's mats and stuff, but like to have your own special mat and if you guys don't do yoga, like me, but even to meditate on, even to have that as like your sacred space to, in my house, like I don't really have a sacred space. So like I could just take the mat and actually put it on the floor. And actually that could be my sacred space where I do like all my meditation And when you guys do that, it actually connects you more to the divine. You actually, and I teach this in my 21 days course to opening and celebrating your psychic abilities, where you actually start to set boundaries with the spirit world, and you're letting the spirits know that this is the place that when you are here, you are connecting. So it's very easier to get your messages because that's something that you're kind of setting up with the spirit world on the other side. So I really loved that connection. The other connection that you talked about a lot, and guys, stay tuned because we are getting into a guided meditation about letting go. The other connection that you talked about a lot is like you kept saying, like, come home and like to the body. It's like coming home to the body. So can you go into a little bit about that, about like how you explain that?
Yeah, I am. I don't know if I get chills when you ask me that and talking about it because it's very significant for me. I grew up overweight, so struggling with weight really creates a very antagonistic relationship with your body. So I never truly inhabited my body in my life, since I was a little girl. So that's why this just was so important to me to come back. I almost 2 years ago, I decided to quit my formal job as a holistic health coach, but office, all that kind of thing, and travel around the world. And what I wanted to do was to find my home. And it was crazy because after almost a year traveling, I realized last year I found home in my body on my mat. So it's like, and I'm still traveling and I'm ready to settle down now. But I just, everywhere I go, I know I carry me with me. I carry my home with me. And that's right here. So that's what I've loved about this journey is finding my true home and learning to feel safe right here so that no matter where I go or what's happening around, I know I can always come back to me, come back to my home in my body on the mat. So I like to use the mat, like you said, because it represents that space, that safe space for me. Even though you don't really need a mat, to feel that, but it's the way um, turned out for me. And so I know that when I arrive there, anytime I'm feeling like I'm spinning out or I'm feeling anxious, or I can feel the discomfort in my body, knowing that something emotional is going on, I, take it to the mat. And once I land there, I know, okay, I'm here. And then I know immediately my mind allows me to come back home to my body, right away. So it's been a very interesting experience, which is why I love sharing my practice. I always say I'm a holistic health coach first and then a yoga instructor after, but um, it's allowed me to connect in a different way, and not only with myself and the divine, but with all the souls, that share that space in that moment with me.
Absolutely. I love it. And guys, we are live. I see you now. I see your comments. So Nancy says that she feels chills thinking that my body is my home. So
Yeah.
really, really special stuff. I love that, especially now, in the pandemic that we're in, it's like people might be out of their homes right now because they might be wherever they were stuck when everything happened, or they just might be in other places. And when you are comfortable with yourself and comfortable with who you are and comfortable with your body, it really doesn't matter where you are because you have that peacefulness within. So I love that very much. Um, all right. So do you want to get to our little guided meditation? Now, Dr. Isabel is on YouTube. You can follow her. I'm going to actually try to post this in here if it's going to let me. Let's see. Oh, yep. Okay, perfect. So I just posted her YouTube channel down below. She has guided meditation, some yoga, and I'm sure she's coming out with a bunch of other things since she's settled down now and going online. So very big, exciting stuff for her. Your meditations are just beautiful. And through our yoga practice, like what I love is just like, it's just not yoga. You literally take me on a journey throughout and with the meditation in it, and Shavasana is like, my favorite position. Obviously. I love the connection. But it's just beautiful how you connect the yoga with the mindfulness and the meditation in order to get it all in, because you've seen me some mornings where I'm like, this homeschooling stuff is going crazy. And by the end of the session with you, I'm just like, like just so peaceful. So I really, truly enjoy it. And I want to thank you for that. So we're going to be talking about letting go now. So, I think it's really important for everybody that follows me. If you enjoy the tarot that I do every month, I really talk about letting go of toxic situations, toxic thoughts, toxic people. And I wanted to kind of have Isabel on here to do that little guided, not, I say little, but it's massive value, guided meditation, little as in time. It's not going to be like, 20 minutes or anything, but um, to really bring forth, especially in this part, like a lot of you are probably stuck at home with toxic partners, and, coming back to your home allows your body and your mind, like it allows you to detach from those things in relationships, like because you know who you are and you don't let other people bother you with their own kind of baggage. But we wanted to talk about letting go today. So let's just ask you a question real quick, Isabel. Like, what do you think is the most important thing for somebody, how to think about like letting go of something that they know they have to let go of, but they're kind of like really scared to do it? So what would you say to somebody like that?
Um, I think everyone is scared of letting go for sure. It's everyone has control issues in some way or another, in one area or another in their life. So I understand this is not easy, but I think practicing yoga helps because there are poses, any pose, even if it's just simple, very simple things like a child's pose, before you go to bed. Um, these are anytime you do a yoga pose where your head is below the heart, what you're doing is this is a surrendering pose. And they say it's usually difficult for some people to do poses where the head is below the heart, because this is it's letting go, and a lot of people are just holding on really tight, so it's difficult. So doing simple poses like a child's pose, at the end of the day, or anytime you're feeling like you're really anxious because of something you're trying to control, helps you learn to relax. I would say learn to connect more to your heart, because the control issues, of course, all the control lives up here in the mind. So it's a lot of allowing your thoughts to control you, almost, which you don't want to do. Well, you don't want to allow, right? You want to be able to take that power back, and that power within lives right here below in your heart, not in your mind. Your mind will want to play tricks with you. Your ego's telling you things, and it's the mind, it's the thoughts that are driving you crazy with everything you think you need to control. But the more you look around, especially at this time that we're living, is the more you look around, you notice there's so little that I can actually control, especially now. And so we have to learn to surrender. So I think sinking down deep into the heart, into the body, helps you feel safer. Like, okay, it's okay to relax now, right now,
Mhm.
for this 1 minute. It's okay to relax and realize that the world keeps going on. It keeps spinning, things keep happening, and I don't have to be in control of everything. I think it makes you feel a little safer about releasing just one little thing. And then one last thing I would say is maybe just take it really small. Choose one very small thing that you can let control of, like I'm not going to control my husband or my wife's laundry sorting today. One simple thing that feels like, okay, I can do this. I'm not going to check how they're washing the dishes. I'm actually going to let them take care of it. So if it's too scary, you don't have to let go of the big stuff yet. So choose one simple thing that you can start with and notice, okay, it still happened. It went on without mind needing to control, and everything is going on well. So
Yeah. I also love that, like, when you focus on the body, and like when I'm doing yoga, I can't be thinking of anything else because I'm thinking of like connection and like my poses and my the I guess the structure of the body and stuff, like make sure I'm getting it right. So I'm not thinking about all of that stuff. So like for our session, I'm very present, and it really helps me to gather my thoughts as well, because I don't let all that ego kind of like get in. I just focus on being present and in my body. So, all right. Let's see. We got some comments. Enjoy the now, let go of yesterday, and enjoy the now moment. Absolutely. All right. So let's go ahead. And if you're ready, are you ready to get into guiding us through a meditation?
Yes, are you ready?
Oh, I am ready. I've been ready. I'm excited.
All right. Okay, yeah, so we'll do, if there's anybody watching who's not used to meditation, it's okay. I will just walk you through a few things that I would want you to experience. Now, the idea, of course, is one more time to come all the way down to the body. So try not to think too much about, am I doing this right? What am I? Where am I supposed to? Just feel. Focus on feeling, how is this feeling in the body? And anytime the mind wants to take you somewhere, which it will, just come back, come back to the body. So I'll be guiding you, and find a comfortable position. That's going to be important. So I like to be sitting down for meditation. If you've never done meditation before, or if you don't do a lot of it, you can lie down as well. The idea is to be able to keep a long straight spine so that we can actually connect, yeah, and have that like a antenna connecting all the way up, yeah, so that that energy can flow through the entire body. So anything that allows you to keep a long straight spine is okay. I like to sit on a cushion or pillow, blanket. Prop yourself up a little bit, all right? So just get comfortable, listen, allow, don't worry about anything. So we will, first, let's take a big roll with the shoulders. Yeah, bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears, back and down. Excellent. One more time, shoulders all the way up so we can relax that neck and the shoulders a little bit before we try to go into more relaxation. Excellent. You can rest your palms on top of your thighs, upper thighs, knees, and let's bring palms upwards. Palms are going to be facing upwards, and this is a gesture of receiving. So when you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale out the mouth first. Emptying the mind out. One more deep inhale. Exhale anything that you feel you need to let go of. One last time, big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth and cleanse. Let it all out. Beautiful. So this way we prep ourselves up, feeling a little more relaxed and empty. And what I want you to do for this moment is simply observe your breath and notice how the inhales and the exhales feel. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And we don't need to control the breath. We don't need to control the length or the depth of the inhales and the exhales. We just simply observe. We use the breath to bring us to this present moment. Using the breath as an instrument right now to allow you to be fully present. Focusing on the breath helps to leave your mind, even if just for a few seconds. So, using the breath, as I like to say, as the elevator to take this journey, making the journey all the way from the mind down to the body. Now, use your breath to sink down into the body, noticing how it feels today. So, simply feel, how does the body feel today? How does the breath feel in your body? Where do you feel it most in the body? Noticing sensations in the body allows you to be more mindful, be fully present so that we're not stuck in the mind. Anytime the mind wants to take you to the past or the future, use your breath to come back to the body. And now that we are more present in the body, can you listen? Listen a little more. Be willing to listen. Notice that it's okay to take this moment for you. It's okay to close your eyes. It's okay to disconnect from the world for just a few minutes. Sinking down into the body, arriving home. For your home is where you can actually feel safe. And the body is the home for your heart. So, visiting this home more often allows us to connect deeper to the divine, connect to our heart, learning to trust. The divine speaks to us through the heart. So, can we be still and silent so that we may listen? Listen to the heart, listen to the guidance. The guidance that comes to us through the heart from divinity itself. This guidance, this message is wiser, bigger than us, so it cannot be wrong. May I be willing to listen. May I be willing to trust the wisdom of the heart. And the more I trust, the more I allow myself to let go. Let go of the things I cannot control. Let go of the thoughts that want to control me. I cannot control the circumstances. I cannot control the outer world. I cannot control other people. I cannot control what happens. I can only control how I choose to react. Feel the safety right here in your heart, your beautiful, pure heart that holds the wisdom of the divine and it wants to guide you. May I be open to follow this guidance. May I be open to listen and trust. Maybe I do not need to control everything. Maybe I do not need to take care of every single thing, for I am perfectly guided, perfectly supported every single step of the way. May I inhabit my body, my home, my heart more often. That I may feel the safety stepping onto my path. May I feel the support. It's okay to relax. It's okay to let go. Is there anything in your life that you're needing to shed? Is there anything in your life that you're needing to let go of? So that you can make space for the new. Don't allow yourself to get crowded. Create space. By releasing the things that don't serve you. You are safe. You are perfectly supported, perfectly guided. You do not need to take care of every single thing. You do not need to control everything around you. Trust the divine. Trust the guidance that comes through your heart. Visit this home every single day so that you can feel safe. You are safe. Take one deep inhale one more time through the nose. Fill the entire body with your breath. Exhale out the mouth. Letting go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. One more deep inhale. Feel the freedom. Exhale and release. And we close with a prayer. May I let go of the things that no longer serve so that I can make space for the new. for things that do. May I set my intentions for what I'd like to create, what I'd like to see come to fruition in my life. May I be open to what this moment will offer me. Namaste. Gently open your eyes when you're ready.
Whew. Beautiful. Beautiful. What do you guys think of that?
Thank you.
I think it's so important about, sometimes we don't want to let go, but we don't realize that as we hold on, we're limiting things coming into our lives because we're not making that space. And I know that really hit home for me, is where I'm allowing, if I want all of this, how do I expect all of this when I'm holding on to all of this? Where's the space for it?
Yeah.
So Mary Connolly says, awesome. Um, yeah, that was beautiful. Awesome. Thank you. So, yeah, they loved it. So, you guys like Isabel? I love her. You can follow her on her own YouTube channel. It's in the chats. Also, you have tell me about the membership that you're just creating here.
Yes, I'm very excited. So I've just created a membership community on Podia. So you can find me on isabelserrano.podia.com, in which I will be connecting with you a couple times a month. And I'm offering also a live yoga session and a coaching call for those of you who join. So there's different levels depending on what you're looking for. But my idea is to be able to support you on your path, because I like making videos and sharing information, but answering questions, um, supporting your personal needs is what's most valuable to me. So
I can feel your passion about it. I love it. I love it. And you
yeah.
know I'm going to be on board on that. So
Yeah, I'm also offering Daniel mentioned, so I'm offering yoga classes online. So I do a lot of yoga and mindfulness. Now that we're all home and we need it more than ever. So yeah, let me know. Find me on Facebook, Coach Isabel Serrano. Also on Instagram, Coach Isabel Serrano. If you have any questions, if there's any way I can support you, please do not hesitate.
yeah, I love it. Well, Isabel, I want to thank you so much for being here and doing this for us, and really kind of spreading your love and your passion to everyone on my channel. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I look forward to working with you. Somehow when Stephanie and I do another retreat, we're bringing you with us. So be on board with that. You're an
Yes,
essential part
thank
of it, essential part. So thank you so much. I want to thank everybody that's
you.
here watching us and all the comments. I see that you guys really loved it. B Randy says that was pretty profound. Really got to see what I can't control. So thank you. So this is
Thank
why
you.
we do what we do, right? We love to see that it's helped you in some way to change the way that you think, to change your energy around the way that you feel. So thank you so much, everyone. Much love to you guys. My monthly readings will be coming out slowly, but they will be coming out. All right. So much love to you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you.